guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I've got a mini haul for you. I've got a few items in here. They're not actually all from Selfridges, but this was the biggest bag that I had, so I just lumped everything in here together. It's just a mini haul. I've just got a handful of things that I wanted to share with you. Let's delve right in. So the first product that I've got is by Decay, and this is the Chill Spray. So with the Chill Spray, this is meant to help set your makeup better, and also is meant to help your skin stay a little bit more hydrated. So I've been experiencing dehydrated skin, particularly on my cheeks, and then oily skin on my nose. So it means that I have to have a variation of products, or a product that is sort of good for everything really. I was advised to use the Chill Spray by the Decay team when I went into Selfridges. I've used their all-nighter spray before. It was quite a few years ago now, but I went through tons of it and I absolutely loved it, and I was keen to try an alternative now that my skin type has changed, just to help keep my makeup in place for a little bit longer, but more importantly to stop that dry matte kind of look that I was getting on my cheeks a little bit, where throughout the day my skin dried out, and obviously having makeup on top, it's not the nicest look. So I've got this to try out. I've been advised to use it over the top of my primer, but under my foundation, and then again over the top of my foundation and blush, and so on and so forth as well. So fingers crossed this works. With spring just around the corner, I've been wanting to glow up my skin a little bit. So the next product that I've got here is the Dove Dema Spa Summer Revive body lotion. It's basically a moisturiser, a daily moisturiser with some self-tan in it. I always go for the darker one, so this is medium to dark, because although it's a daily tan, I am a little bit impatient and I like to see the effects quite quickly, and with medium to dark I do within 2 applications, and at the same time it doesn't get too dark. So for me this isn't a shade that means that I can use this product every single day. I mean, I can do it for 2 or 3 days, then it's probably a bit too much, then I'll leave it for a few days and then top it up again. But to be honest, with my lifestyle that works perfectly. I've not got time to reapply this every single day. I'm so bad with my body skin routine, it's unreal. I need to really sort it out, but this is a really great product for that. I've used it before loads of times, got it again. I'm ready for spring and summer. So the next product that I want to share with you is one that has been on my list for ages to try, and it's by one of my all-time favourite YouTubers, and that's Fleur. She's brought out a brow range with Eyesore. This is one of the products that she has on offer. This is the Brow Define, and it's a double-ended eyebrow pencil. It comes in 3 different shades, light, medium and dark, and then within each of the packs there's 2 different shades, a light version and a dark version as well. I was looking really for the medium toned, but they didn't have any of those in stock, so I'm giving the dark one a go with the hope that it's not going to be too dark. My eyebrows aren't too patchy, so I don't have to fill them in too much, so hopefully I can get away with it. The next product that I bought recently is by Makeup Revolution, and this is one of their eyeshadow palettes. This is the Reloaded Iconic Fever palette, and for me is inspired by the Decay Heated palette, which is far more expensive. Now that's a palette that I have had my eye on for absolutely ages. I've seen so many good reviews about it, and I really like the colour selection in it. However, it's quite different from the colours that I've worn before. I tend to wear more neutral brown tones, sometimes more cooler tones. That's quite warm toned, quite red, orange orientated, and I'm just not too sure for me whether I'd actually get the right amount of use out of it given the price of the palette. I don't want to end up buying it and then not actually using it that much. It's definitely not an everyday palette for me, which is why I've looked for an alternative. For me, the great alternative is Makeup Revolution. They've never disappointed me. I've used lots of their products in the past and absolutely loved them. If this was anything to go by, then I'm expecting that the eyeshadows are really blendable, really pigmented, but not so much so that they go really blotchy on your eyes and that they need a huge amount of work. And of course, I mean, there's loads of variation in here. You've got loads of different colours, a mixture of matte and shimmer by the looks of things as well. Good colours for your crease, your eyelid, and some highlight colours as well. So it looks like this palette really has got it all. I can't wait to use it, particularly because I've got blue eyes as well, so these kind of shades will really make them pop. The next product that I bought recently was a mascara, and this one is by Max Factor. This is the Max Factor False Lash Effect. I haven't actually bought a mascara from Max Factor for years. I couldn't tell you the last time I got one. I've been sticking to high-end mascaras quite a lot because I do have my favourites. I keep going back to YSL and some other brands over again. But this time I thought, why not try something new? When it comes to high street mascaras, I do tend to go more towards Maybelline. I really like loads of their mascaras, but I wanted to try something completely different. So I picked this one up on a whim. It's not something that I do very often. Normally I do read some reviews or speak with friends and things like that, but I thought, why not? I'm going to try this one, give it a go. Lots of people rave about Max Factor mascaras, so I'm hoping that this one is going to become a new favourite. The next two products I did buy from Selfridges, and these are both by Nars, which is one of my all-time favourite makeup brands. The first one is the Narsissist Eyeshadow palette. This is actually in some ways quite similar to the Makeup Revolution palette, but for me also includes some neutral tones as well. So you've got some of the reds in there, but you've also got a number of brown toned and more neutral tone shades, and you've got a few lighter shimmers as well. So for me it is different enough from the Makeup Revolution palette that I'm happy that I've got both. But equally, if you don't want to have lots of different palettes in your collection, you could probably get away quite easily with one or the other. I've had my eye on this palette for absolutely ages. Like since it's first come out, I've seen, every time I see a picture of it, I just absolutely love it, and I've tried to convince myself that I don't need another makeup palette, particularly one that is this expensive. But I made the mistake of going into the Selfridges beauty hall with a friend and just thought I'd have a look. Of course I fell in love, and then they even applied some of the shadows to my eyes, and that was it. I just had to buy it then. I also got one of their brushes. I've never tried a Nars brush before, but I quite like the look of it. It's a different shape to any of the other brushes in my collection. It's quite dense, and it's got a slanted shape, and it's bigger than any of my other eyeshadow brushes, so I thought I'll give that a try because I really liked the way that they used this. It blended really nicely, and because of the different angles on the brush, you could use just this one brush for your entire makeup look if you wanted to, so I got that as well. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed seeing what I've been purchasing recently. Watch this space for my next video. Bye!